Welcome back to the Swang Low Podcast Show, man. It is yours truly, Duroc Creep. What's happening with all my people out there in the beautiful world tonight? Welcome back to the round table. It is an absolute pleasure to be at my second home with my most favorite people in the entire universe. You know what I'm saying? And that's all y'all. That's all of y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look. I want to take the time out to thank each and every last one of my that take the time out, you know what I'm saying, come and spend an hour with us over here at this round table. You know what I'm saying? I want to make something real clear. You feel me? When you come over here, you know what I'm saying, and you have a seat at this round table, you are considered to be part of the family. You know what I'm saying? And it don't matter if you white, if you black, if you Mexican, if you yellow or whatever. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because here we are all the same. We are all the same. You know what I'm saying? And this is a place where everybody is gonna have a voice. You know what I'm saying? An opinion. You know what I mean? And at the top of the list of all things is always gonna be respect. You know what I'm saying? And then love. Point blank period. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want nobody to feel excluded. You know what I'm saying? Because we talk about things on this show and has talking about different things on this show, you know what I'm saying, that has been race related. But what I want to make something clear is I point out the racists, the people that carry hate in their heart for absolutely no reason. So if you happen to be a Mexican and you have hatred in your heart, you know what I'm saying, which you have those that do, the gang members, you know what I'm saying, typically the regular people, it's like I've been saying, it's cultural differences that we may not know about or be knowledgeable about. You know what I'm saying? That we need to spend time trying to learn about so we won't be bumping heads and having disagreements. You know what I'm saying? As just natural blacks and Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the gang shit go, that's a whole completely different demographic. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I point out the people that have hate in their heart. White people, racist only. And I know all white people are not the same, just like all Mexicans isn't the same, just like all blacks isn't the same. You know what I'm saying? And the people that tend to have that most hatred in their heart is the ones that is part of the different organizations. And what I mean by the organizations, the gangs, because gang shit play a major part in, how people feel about other people. You know what I'm saying? And yes, white people do have gangs. Yes, they do. They're hate gangs. You know what I'm saying? See, it's the difference between, you know, um, having a hate gang, you know what I'm saying, and just the regular gang bang. You know what I'm saying? The hate gangs, they hate your race and they gang banging against your race. It's their race against yours. The regular gang members and shit, you know what I'm saying? We know what that's about. So we're not even gonna go there. You know what I mean? Nope, we're not gonna go there. But that ain't what today's show is about. I just wanted everybody to understand and know, man, that you are accepted here at the Swang Low Podcast. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, nobody is excluded. You know, but
What up? What up?
yeah, yeah. Hey, I got a special guest on. You know what I'm saying? I want to reintroduce him to. You know what I'm saying? The round table. You know what I'm saying? This is one of my homeboys, one of my longtime homeboys, who I consider to be a little brother to me. You know what I'm saying? He's been around me a long, long, long time, many years. You know what I'm saying? And he's also, I believe he was the first guest that I had on the Swang Low podcast. Y'all might want to go back and recheck the episode out that we did way back in the beginning when all this started. He was the first guest, and we did a show called, I think it was titled, "Are Mexican Women Better Than Black Women?" That was a good show, and that was a good discussion.
That
So
was
y'all
good.
might want to go back and check that out. You know what I'm saying? But he was one of the people that was on the panel that had an opinion about that. You know what I'm saying? What's happening, homie? Welcome back to the show.
What up, bro? What's up, man? You already know.
Oh,
Yeah,
hey, hey,
glad to
you know
be
I had
here.
I had to bring you back. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to take some time out, you know what I'm saying? Because you got a lot of people on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, that probably has been to prison or the county jail, you know what I'm saying? And they get on YouTube and they tell a lot of these different stories about their experiences, right? And but a lot
Yeah,
of them don't really have a lot of them don't really have you know, I haven't seen too many of them that have people that co-sign certain things that they've been through and experienced. You know what I'm saying? Now, by you, being with me doing a lot of those experiences, well, us being with each other doing a whole bunch of experiences and shit over the years. You know what I'm saying? I thought you would be the perfect person to bring on, to talk about a couple of the things that we may have seen or been through during our journey at them times. You know what I'm saying? Um,
right.
what I would like to go over, right? I remember a time we was in Corcoran State Prison, Sat F, C Yard, and that was a very very political place. You know what I'm saying? And you really had to be on top of your game there. You know what I'm saying? And how it was set up, and how it was ran. Each building, ran a tight shift, point blank period. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't no getting around that. You know what I'm saying? As far as busted shit going, all that, like it was zero tolerance. But with that also came a lot of J cats. You know what I'm saying? A lot of J cats. Hey, you know what we was going through and dealing with
Man,
from one to the next, man. Who was the biggest J cat that stood out to you more than anybody?
nigga, it was a competition between this nigga Rainbow and that nigga Mars, my nigga. Rainbow was the biggest cat. I was like, this can't be real, nigga. This nigga, that can't be a real nigga right there. That can't be real. I was like, hell no, nigga. And then you got
Okay,
Marv, that nigga.
who he is describing for the people that don't know? Rainbow was from Flydu's Broadway, I believe, and Marv was from
Oh yeah, yeah.
Marv was from
Bakersfield.
Bakersfield, yeah. I
Was
think
it
West
was
Side
it like
Gangsters, right?
11th or something? Yeah, yeah, something like that. 11th or
Yeah,
some shit. One of them motherfuckers.
yeah.
That
Okay,
nigga, he get
so
to
so
Marv.
to give the people a little history on these individuals, right? Like we not here really to talk about them, but just to give the people a kind of an idea of what we was dealing with in that environment. You know what I'm saying? Because you had one person that was hell bent on starting shit. You know what I'm saying? With the other race or
Yeah,
anybody, he didn't give a fuck, and that's Rainbow. You know what I'm saying? And then the other dude, he was just so burnt out to where he couldn't get along with nobody. He ran into problems everywhere he went, and that was the dude Marv. You know what I'm saying? Which he
yeah.
earned the name Messy Marv because we start calling him Messy Marv because the nigga stayed in shit. You know what I mean? But
Like a motherfucker.
in that time, in that pod where we was at, they start moving more and more blacks in that pod. You know what I'm saying? And it got to the point where it was so many blacks in that pod. Now remember, I think we had one shower in there, right? That the blacks used.
Yeah, the top tier, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we had one shower and then we had one phone. So imagine having one shower and one
Yeah.
phone and you got 30 niggas in there and you get 15 minutes per phone call. You feel me? And you only out for an hour. So add that up.
Mhm.
15-minute phone call and you're out for an hour and there's 30 niggas in this pod.
That was mayhem off top.
Yeah, that had became such an issue. Like I had sat back and watched dudes pulling knives out. They was getting ready to go to war over the phones and shit, right? So it got to the point where I'm like, you know what? I don't want to see these niggas wreck because they all Crips. You know what I'm saying? So I figured out a system, where it would give people the opportunity to get their phone calls in, and it was like on a rotation. You know what I'm saying? And if you didn't happen to make it on that phone that particular day, you would definitely get it that next day, right? So I had figured this out, and I gave the list that I had made out to all the Crips in there, all the blacks, right? And pretty much everybody was on board with it, right? Everybody was cool with it, except a couple. Now, now I remember this particular day, like after I had made that list, you know what I'm saying? And pretty much everybody was in agreement with it. So I wasn't really tripping. I'm like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? I remember getting in the shower and up on me getting out the shower, I remember walking down the stairs. And as I walked down the stairs, I seen the dude standing down there at the end of the stairs, like with the like kind of tensed up and shit, but I didn't really pay it no mind like that until I got down there, right? So um once I get down there, that's when all the hoopla begin. You know what I'm saying? Do you remember that day?
Hell yeah, I remember that day. That was funny. That hey, it started off as one of the funniest days so far. Like, hey, that you talking about the nigga got stairs? He stepped up with a couple stairs to get eye level with
Yeah, yeah. Hey,
you.
hey.
Yeah.
Now look. Let me explain to the viewers, man. As I go
Man.
down, as I walk down the stairs, there's one particular person that's he's piped up. He mad. You know what I'm saying? He's not in agreement with the phone list that I made. For whatever reason, he wasn't in agreement with it. I guess it was him and his celly that wasn't, with it. You know what I'm saying? So neither one of them has said nothing to me up until that point, that day. So once I get down the stairs, the first person that say something is the little dude. His name, for people that want to know, his name was Psych. His name was Psych. He was from Linwood Criminals, right?
I think so. Yeah, LYNWOOD somewhere out there.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it was criminals. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Linwood Criminals and shit. He was a crypto. So as I get down the stairs and shit, you know what I'm saying? They talking about the phone list, and he was the first one to say something to me. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? So he's so mad as we going back and forth, exchanging words. Now, mind you, I'm almost 6'3". I'm almost 6'3" tall, right? This dude is probably what, 5'3"?
Yeah. About 5'5", 5'3".
Okay, yeah. So bam, as
Yeah.
we talking, as we going back and forth, mind you, the stairs is right here. The stairs is right here. So he walked up the stairs, 3 stairs, bam, bam, bam. So he's eye level to me now. And he got his chest out and he called me out for a fade. So I'm like,
Yeah.
let's go.
Yeah.
That's that mind you, he do this in front of all 30 other blacks that's in there. Everybody in there is looking. It seemed like the whole day room had got quiet, even on the Mexican side. And all the attention was right there, right? So he like, we can go up under the stairs and get it in and whoop, 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 whoop. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, let's go. So I'm the first one up under the stairs. As I get up under there, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Blammer immediately come out. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trained, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm trained to go all out. You know what I'm saying? Point
Yeah.
blank, period. You know what I'm saying? You call me for a fight, I'm finna blast you. Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? And we'll figure out everything else later. Cause you can have one on you and have that same mentality and blast me. You
Yeah.
feel me? So that was my thought process. But when I got up under there and pulled the thing out, he seen it. He was like, oh, no, no, no. He like, man, let me get the fade. He like, I'm a young nigga. I'm a young Crip. Let me get the fade. So I'm like, oh. I
Yeah.
said, all right, well, here, I don't even need this for you. As a matter of fact, I don't need it. What's happening? So I believe at that time, the police, that shit had got the attention of the police and all that. You know what I'm saying? And I know them police
Mhm.
seen me with that thing in my hand. You know what I'm saying? So bam, it kind of had got broken up. You know what I'm saying? So I remember ending up back upstairs, right? Me, you, and two other Crips. I'm not gonna say their names because they pieces of shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they push.
Yeah. So bam, we get back upstairs and I tell him like we gonna get that in though. We definitely gonna get that in. So while I'm upstairs, he's pacing back and forth talking big shit. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that like a motherfucker. Shit. I was like,
Okay,
nah,
so
nigga, we gonna go down there together. Because it's silly was
yeah,
down there, nigga.
yeah, his celly. So remember his celly had came up there.
Yeah.
And Shelly had came up there to talk to me and shit, right? And I'm telling him, I'm like, look, this is
Yeah.
between me and him. This ain't got nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, I think I had gave you my strap and I told you to go in, right? Which you
Yeah.
wasn't in agreement with. You was like, what? Like, no, no. So tell them from your
Man,
perspective when all that part right there went down, bro.
nigga, when you handed me that motherfucker talking about going, I'm like, nah, I ain't going in, nigga. This nigga right here, he got a celly out here, nigga. Why would I go in? And then that's when his celly went to the other side. His celly went to the other section. So I'm like, all right. Then you like, nah, nigga, don't trip. Nigga, I got it. Nigga, wait right quick. Nigga, go in. Take that in. I'm like, nah, nigga. Like, man, just go in. I finally just went in, nigga. And that's, y'all down there getting it cracking.
Yeah,
Hey,
hey,
then it was even worse for me because that nigga was my barber. So I'm like, man, this nigga done fucked up my barber and beat this nigga ass. Hey, thought that little nigga last one whoop that nigga ass, man.
hey,
As he
hey.
had like a short man syndrome or something. Nigga.
That's what it was. That's what it was, bro.
Yeah,
Because before that, me and him never had no issues. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I'd never had any run-ins with him, no disagreements, none of that shit. They was just in there coexisting. You know what I'm saying? So it was never no tension and none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? In which I believe he was high off something and shit. You know what I'm saying? And was probably coming down, or he was drunk. I don't know what the fuck inspired him to call me out for that fade, right? But it could have went completely different than what it did. Cause like I said, I
yeah,
was ready and he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? But being that he was a little young Crip and he was, he like, man, let me get that. He like, I didn't pull no strap out. Like, let me get that. Okay, you can have that then. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I need this for you anyway. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
remember the other two dudes that was up there with us, they was like, man, fuck that nigga, man. Like, man, nigga, get on that. Like, nah, I got him. I got him. I got him. Don't worry about it. I got him. Don't even trip. Right? I remember all three of us standing up there having that conversation. I tell you to go in, bam. I, once everything was clear, I went down there. You know what I'm saying? And he went up under the stairs like, yeah, nigga, come on, let's get that, nigga, come on. You know what I'm saying? And hey, it went how it went. It went how it went, right?
Yeah,
Hey,
you got that.
hey,
Yeah,
hey, I remember when all that shit was going on, they shooting the Glock gun. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? And I remember sitting on top of him and shit, just doing my thing, bro. And when they shot that fucking Glock gun with that gas shit in it, this motherfucker was so accurate with that shot to where he shot it and it hit the floor right in front of the stairs and it bounced. Bing, 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 right next to me, and it said, and the glass just went all up my nose, up my mouth. So now I'm sitting on top of this nigga, holding his face and his neck, like choking. You know what I'm saying? So he like, let me go, let me go. So finally I get up off of him and shit, bro. And he trying to put his shoes back on and all that. Bam, they come snatch us up. You know what I'm saying? So eventually after that, me and him became cool again. You know what I'm saying? They kept us still there together, you know what I'm saying? Signed the marriage chrono. We was good, you know what I'm saying? You know, people was trying to understand why that had went down, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, they found out what was what, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, that was just one of the many crazy incidents that happened there, man. I wanted to talk about another one too, right? Uh, the incident with the dude Rick, Bay
Oh
Area,
man, this nigga.
Bay Area.
Yeah,
What do you remember about Rick?
that nigga is a cat. He's a weirdo. Rick was a real weirdo, man. A weird one. But he a cold slick motherfucker though. Straight he's slick trying to slick talk a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Grimy as fuck. But
Grimy is a
that nigga didn't want
motherfucker,
no
man.
parts of what happened.
Hey, see, with him leading up to the incident that we had with them, it was a number of things that he was running around doing. Like you said, he was grimy and he thought he was slick. He was doing a lot of
Yeah.
bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Now, outside of him doing the things that he was doing, I didn't have a problem with him either. You know what I'm saying? Him or really
He,
none of those
he,
dudes from
he
the
was
Bay Area.
straight
You know what I'm saying?
outside of the shady shit he was the little grimy bullshit he was doing, he was all right. He was
Yeah,
you know,
he
existing.
was yeah, he was all right nigga, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So, you know, it was just the things that he was doing that could have led to things that would have been bad. You know what I'm saying? So I kept on hollering at his homies and shit, telling them dudes and shit. You know, the Bay Area dudes is kind of different from, you know, they how they get down, they politics and all that shit is kind of different from how we get down and you know our politics and shit. But at the same token, you know, each and every car is respectfully supposed to take care of their own people when they fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And he had done a couple of things that required them to get on his head, in which they didn't, which is why things turned out the way that they did with him. So I want to give people a little backstory on why we ended up clashing with them. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Shout out to my homeboy Baby L Dog from Westside 99 Mafia Crip. You know what I'm saying? Uh, uh, Bro was there. You know what I'm saying? His celly was also from 99 Mafia. That was what was his celly
Tick.
name again?
Lunatic. Wasn't it lunatic? Tick or something like that.
Lunatic. Yeah,
Yeah.
Lunatic.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that was my nigga.
Lunatic from West Side 99 Mafia. Yeah, okay. They were
Yeah.
cellies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, Baby L Dog, you know, was I've been knowing him for a very, very, very long time. You know what I'm saying? You know how tight me and him was. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
moved over to that building because of me and stayed in that building because of me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we functioned together every single day, right? So bam, I knew bro liked to play chess and shit. So being that I had worked out there, you know, as a porter and shit, I was able to get all the games when the games and shit came in. You know what I'm saying? So if homies wanted, you know, chess boards or playing cards or Uno cards or whatever it was that they was into, I was able to get that stuff while it was still packaged up, brand new and all that, and give it to all the homies that wanted the shit, right? So I knew Baby L Dog liked chess, so I went and got him a brand new chess board, right? And gave it to him. Brand new chessboard, chess pieces, and all that. Brand new, still in the package. Bam. Um, when I give it to him, he don't open it. You know what I'm saying? You know, he just had it sitting in the cut. You know what I mean? This dude Rick from the Bay Area go to him and ask him, "Do we have a chessboard?" So, bro, like, you know, being who he is, he like, "Yeah, I got one here. You can use it." You know what I'm saying? Just bring it back when you're done. So this motherfucker get the chessboard, and you know, in prison, you know what I'm saying? For the people that don't know, for the viewers that don't know, man, like when you clean your cell up, you know what I'm saying, and you sweep the floor and you trying to get stuff up off your floor, you probably use some cardboard or something. You know, you don't have pooper scoopers. You know what I'm saying? That people can use to sweep. and pick the trash up. You know what I'm saying? So 9 times out of 10, we're gonna find some type of cardboard where we can scoop the stuff up with. Well, this dude Rick from the Bay Area take the homie Baby L Dog's chessboard, and I guess he's sweeping the cell up with it. You know what I'm saying? And he doing all kind of other shit with the chessboard and take it back to the homie, and it's all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So the homie Baby L Dog, like, wait a minute. He like, that ain't my chessboard. That ain't what I gave you, nigga. I gave you a brand new chessboard. You better go get my chessboard, nigga. Right? So this dude, Rick, being who he is, he go and steal a chessboard off the Norte's table. When he
Exactly.
do this, when he do this, they see him do it, right? So when he take the chessboard, he give it to the homie. So it's kind of like, okay, I'm gonna go steal this from them, get this to him, step back. If by chance it become an issue, that's between the Crips and the Nortes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, when he gave Baby L Dog that chessboard, Baby L Dog didn't know that he went and stole that motherfucker from the Nortes. You know what I'm saying? So bam, when the Nortes make us aware that they seen this dude go steal that chessboard off their table, bam, automatically, this is how the homie looking at this shit. Like, oh nigga, you done went and stole the chessboard from them and trying to get some shit cracking between us and them. You know what I'm saying? And you a nigga from the Bay Area. You niggas ain't finna do nothing. Y'all finna fall back. You know what I'm saying? And let that fall on the hands of the Crips in the North, right? So now Baby L Dog wanna stab him. You feel me? So you remember that day?
Yeah, yeah, I remember that day. Man, hey, niggas was out for blood that day. Nigga, like, yeah. nigga,
What
nigga
what
like,
what do you what do you remember particularly about that day? Before the incident actually happened, what do you
nigga,
remember?
I remember looking out and seeing niggas pacing back and forth, just hungry for it, nigga. And then hearing that this fool done spilled some
Oh,
water on the chessboard and ripped it and all kind of shit, right? And the homie, he mad at the motherfucker. He want it. So nigga look out the window and the homie
who did you see?
what's the name? Baby Elder, and then they pacing back and forth. They got their shirts off, everything. They you know what I mean, niggas ready. That's when you know, me and you, we go out. We like, hold up, wait a minute. You know what I mean? Hey, I don't think that dude was ready for what came to him. That shit was, oh shit, I think my shit fucked up. Hey,
I think we are back. Hold up 1 second, man. Hold up.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back. You back?
Yeah, back cracking.
Yeah,
Hey,
okay. Hey, I always tell everybody, man, hey, we are always at the mercy of technology. You know what I'm saying? So everybody that joined me at this round table was faithful anyway. You know what I'm saying? So they understand, they get it. You know what I'm saying?
man.
Sorry for, you know, the hesitation. But look, getting back to the story, you said that you seen people pacing back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Who did you see pacing back and forth?
Oh yeah, that was the homies from Marvin, Eldor. They be Eldor and Tech, and they was out there hungry. They was pacing. They was ready to eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we in the cell. We like, damn. Well, nigga, hold up, man. Let's see how we can see what we can come up with. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I don't think old boy is ready for what came his way. He wasn't
Hey,
ready.
okay. Do you remember like right before we had went out, somebody had sent word up to me because I was up there on the phone, and somebody had sent word up there to me telling me that the homies was gonna get cracking on these dudes. You feel me? They had sent the word up there to me telling me that the homies gonna get cracking on them and all this and that. And I told them, hold up, don't do shit. Let me come out and holler at y'all. Hold up. You remember that?
Oh yeah. That's when you almost left the thing in the the horn in the cell, nigga.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Hey, the little Python was like, hey, Khalid, Khalid. He
yeah,
was like, Khalid.
he thought niggas was robbing him. Hey,
Right? So
come on.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I'm trying to get out there and navigate this shit so fast to where I left the dude phone in the cell and shit and closed the door and all that. He's standing there like, Cleve, hey, Cleve. Right? So
yeah.
bam, get back in, get him his
And
phone,
then
bam, make my way out there. Yeah, make my way out there to Baby L Dog. So me and Baby L Dog are standing off to the side talking, you know what I'm saying? And I'm basically telling him, you know what I'm saying? Look, bro, you know what I'm saying? I know this dude fucked up. He in the wrong. You know what I'm saying? He been doing bullshit. His people supposed to get on him. You know what I'm saying? Let's give them that opportunity. If they don't take care of this shit this time, then we gonna smash and fuck it, you know? Why Okay, so bam, while me and Baby L Dog talking and shit about it, he like, all right, he like, fuck it, cuz, you know what I'm saying? He like, I'm gonna get a motherfuckers a chance, cuz. He like, but fuck it, you know what I'm saying? He like, that was some foul shit this nigga did. I said, I know, you know. So bam, right while we right while we talking and he's settling down and all that shit, that's when Rick and I can't remember the other little nigga name, right? From the Bay
yeah,
Area.
that nigga was amped
But
up.
the little nigga was the one. Yeah, he the one that was talking, and his voice is the one that I heard because I had my back to him. Baby Yellow Dog
Man,
is standing here facing me, and I had my back to him, but all I heard what was said was like, you know, with aggression, like, so what these niggas talking about with this chessboard shit, right? So
mhm.
now I'm already tripping because the homie tripping, and the homie want to get on him. So when I heard that type of aggression, I turned around. I'm like, what? And then I seen his, his demeanor. So I'm like, what you talking about, nigga? He like, what you talking to? So when we go back and forth and have our words, the homie Bull Rock coming. So
Mhm.
when he when he look off and see Bull Rock coming, you know what I'm saying? Now it's so heated, nigga, it's time to activate. It's time to get cracking, right? The nigga Rick
It's
standing
over.
right here. Huh?
It was over. It's over. Once that exchange happened and he seen Bill Rock coming up, he was like, oh, he knew what was coming his way. He already
Oh
knew.
yeah, hey, the nigga Rick standing there, right? I cream him. Bow! You know what I'm saying? And that's when it all kick off. That's when it all, hey man.
Hey,
So
hey,
what do you remember
that,
about
that,
that? What do you
that
remember about that confrontation?
hey, that look, that when you fired on that nigga, that shit was like it hit the run button on that nigga. That nigga started running like a motherfucker, trying to run. Nigga, that shit was funny as a motherfucker, nigga, but he got caught. He got caught, and the other nigga, the little nigga got blended in the corner. You know what I mean? And shit. Nigga, why y'all doing me like this? Nigga yelling and begging and shit for niggas to stop, nigga. Nah, nigga, ain't no stop, nigga. Niggas fucking both of them niggas off. Nigga. Hey, I remember watching that little nigga walk up too. And I'm sitting on the table looking. I'm like, what the fuck this little nigga doing, right? He walk up and I see he talking all animated. So I stand up, Bull Rock walk straight over there. And then as you know, you fire on Rick. Eldo get on Rick. Rick run. He trying to run, but nigga, I think it was you or one of y'all two caught him. And me and Bull Rock got the little nigga in the corner, blendering him. Nigga like, nah, nigga, you ain't going nowhere, nigga.
Hey,
Shit.
hey, when that happened, you know what I'm saying? Um, I remember the nigga Rick being on the ground, ending up on the ground, me having his legs in the air
Yeah.
and stomping him out at the same time, right? And and uh the other homie run over there, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say his name, you know what I'm saying? But he come over there and throw his little rabbit punches.
That's my nigga.
Right. Right. He come over there and get his
Shit.
little rabbit punches in. Hey, hey man. Hey, see, dudes tell stories about being in jail and being, you know, in prison, and they tell all these war stories and all this and that, right? I'm not really into doing that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not knocking nobody that do that shit, you know what I'm saying? Because I always say when I do it, it's gonna be in the bringing this situation, bringing these situations up, you know what I'm saying, right now is basically to teach people, you know, on certain things that go on in prison and when they get cracking, you know what I'm saying? And when you gotta get cracking, you get cracking. Point blank period. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I see a lot of dudes doing that, but they don't have nobody there that was actually there with them, you know what I'm saying? To describe the actual events. I mean, I can come and say so much about it, you know what I'm saying? But to somebody that was there that actually witnessed and seen this shit firsthand, it's a whole
Yeah.
completely different feel. You know what I'm saying? Now, after that situation with Rick now, you know that when something like that happened, that's gonna spread all the way throughout the prison, all the way throughout the yard. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
now you got two different fractions. You got the Crips and you got what I'm saying, which is almost like a mini riot. You know what I'm saying, if you will. But really, it wasn't a riot because they got smashed all the way out. You know what I'm saying? But the after effect, you know what I'm saying, is where the politics come in at because now they homies is like, damn, these Crips just smashed my homies and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I remember them coming, hollering, you know what I'm saying? Now, remember, my hand was fucked up after all that. You know what I'm saying? I had re-broke it. It was all fucked up. So the next day when we had went out to the yard and all them dudes was coming up, like, man, you know, the Bay Area niggas, I'm like, damn, we're gonna have to get cracking again on these niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But they didn't want no further, you know what I'm saying, violence to go on. You know what I'm saying? But it's just crazy because it was a number of those incidents that was going on up there, and that's how wild it was in Corcoran. You know what I'm saying? Do you remember um, the incident where the dude got killed in the day room?
Oh yeah, that was right before I left. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I
Now
remember that one.
you remember that person that got shot. You know what I'm saying? He got shot with the Mini 14
Hmm.
in the midst of stabbing somebody. You know what I'm saying? This is how dangerous that environment was. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what people don't understand. You come to prison, you know what I'm saying? You don't have the guns. If you put in some work or you doing something in that motherfucker, you got these gun towers that will shoot you. that will gun you down. You know what I'm saying? But that dude that got killed, that dude that got killed, we was there with him for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And we used to trip on a lot of the shit that he used to do. He used to bully a lot of those dudes. You know what I'm saying? And you know, always pulling this knife out. You know what I'm saying? Making sure everybody seen it, making sure everybody knew he had it. You know what I'm saying? When it came time for them to have some work put in, he was the number one motherfucker that always volunteered. He was a big old tall motherfucker, like probably like 6'6". You know what I'm saying? So I remember he had beat up his celly real bad. You remember that time when he beat his celly up?
Hell yeah, that nigga whipped out with he had wearing the beanie on his face for like 2 weeks. Didn't even want to come to the door or nothing. Beat the
Nothing.
shit out
He
of
couldn't
him.
even. He was so fucked up. I think it was. I think he wasn't the same after that. He wasn't the same after that. I think it was broken bones and shit in his face. He was so fucked up.
Yep.
He needed medical attention, and they wouldn't even let him go get medical attention. You know what I'm saying? So instead of them penalizing dude for beating a homeboy up like that, they separated him, right? Plus, they seen him as an asset. You know what I'm saying? To like a torpedo. You know what I mean? And that's what they used him for a lot. And eventually, that's what led to his death. That's what led to him getting killed. You know what I'm saying? Because he was doing what he was known to do. You know what I'm saying? Which was put in work. You know what I'm saying? And that's what motherfuckers got to be conscious of. You know what I mean? You come to prison, you trying to earn a name for yourself. You trying to earn a rep. You know what I'm saying? And you got to know, hey, it's consequences to everything. You know, hey,
You don't know what the consequences gonna be.
You don't know what the consequences will be.
You know what I mean? So they
You know
pop
what I
that
mean?
mini
So
on you,
exactly.
so it's a
they
wrap.
pop
Like
that many things. So
you
it's crap.
you
Like
putting in work
putting in
in your
work
mind, you got to
in
think
your
like,
mind, you
man,
got to think like, man,
is they pointing at me with the
is they
mini,
pointing at me
hit
with
me
the
in my
mini,
face with the block gun? What they got going
in
on?
my face
You know what I'm saying?
with
So you
the
got to
block
think of
gun,
all
what
this
they
shit.
got going on.
That's
You know
Man.
what I'm
wild.
saying? You got to think about this shit.
And I've been shot many
That's
times.
wild.
I've been shot many times with that block gun, man. I remember I got shot in my head right here. You know what I'm saying? Which I still got the scar that busted wide open. I got shot in my arm, which was busted wide open. I got shot in my leg, which was but I had a big hole in my leg. That shit ain't no joke. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's when they was using the wooden bullets back then. You know what I'm saying? So that shit will open you up. It'll fuck you up just if you hit in the wrong spot. Like I said, I got shot in the head with that shit. So it could have done more damage than it actually did. It's just busted my head wide open and I got the stitches and all that shit put in my shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's a very dangerous place, man. You know what I'm saying? So for the people that's in a rush to go out and do whatever and make your way to prison so you can say that you've been there, know that it's consequences that's going to come with that shit once you enter in. And on top of that, you catch a new case. So if you come in and you don't have a life sentence, but you got some time to do and you end up catching a whole new case while you're in prison, which anybody can do. You know what I'm saying? You can kiss that release date goodbye. And just so happen, if you happen to kill that person in the midst of attacking them, hey, because I've seen that happen a million times. A